Welcome, world changers. Good to see you. I don't know if you're brand new or you've been here for a while, but this training is designed to walk you through your next steps, things you need to be aware of, and also the things to follow, our system. So let's go ahead and get started here. Getting started right. And so you just signed up. Now what? Or maybe you've been signed up and you just really haven't put it into gear and decided you wanted to go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity, and now you do. So what's next? Well, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're added in all the Facebook Teams groups, okay? Your upline leader may have a page. Ours is Global World Changers, and also Jeremy Romas, my sponsor. That Facebook page is World Global Network World Diamonds. Make sure you're in that group. Number two, watch all of the training videos at teamworldchangers.com. Make sure you go do that. There's a couple of tabs at the top. This teaches you how to navigate your back office. It teaches you how to set up your getting paid. It teaches you how to get started, some of the things to say. There's all kinds of downloads and things. You want to go to this site and watch all of the videos and take notes. Number three, you want to make a list of names and numbers of people that you know from your network of people. 100 plus names is the magic number. Now you might say, I don't know 100 people. However, go to memorygogger.com or just simply pull out a Yellow Pages phone book, go A to Z, the occupations A to Z, it'll jog your memory. So it'll, who's your insurance person? Who's your auto insurance person? Who sold you your car? Where do you go get groceries? Do you talk to somebody there all the time? Maybe you talk to somebody frequently at the post office, or who is your real estate agent? Who, put together your will for you? Do you have an attorney? You just on and on and on. All the different people that you've met in your life. The list of names is important. It's the beginning to your business plan. Now, we're not going to try to sell your network, your friends, your family. So rest assured, this is not a convincing, pushy sales system. It literally is just a way for you to expose everybody you know about the HELO. And I'll get into the system in just a little bit. Next, you want to schedule your business launch online. Now, what this means is if you go through our system with your 100 names, you're going to drive the interested parties to an online webinar that's specifically and privately for you and your launch of your team. Your upline diamond or above will hop on and do a presentation for you, but you're going to welcome everybody and share your excitement, introduce the speaker. The speaker is going to share why they should get involved with you now, the importance of getting in early, and the fact that this organization is really about to blow up and you don't want to miss it. You want to schedule this because it's private specifically for you rather than just the generic presentations. Number five, you want to begin prospecting your list, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. Number six, be diligent with your follow-up and get commitments. Make sure you ask people, listen, I only have a limited number of people that I can actually have on this webinar, and I want to make sure it's filled out to the max. If you can't make it, please tell me right now. I need to know if you're going to be able to commit to 7 o'clock on Wednesday or 7 o'clock on Thursday or 3 o'clock on Saturday, whenever you have scheduled that. Make sure you get with your upline and let them know that you want to schedule your launch. Now, if your upline isn't a presenter, then just keep going upline until you find the first person that can help you present for your launch, okay? Number seven, host your launch. Your launch is designed for you to hit team builder. That's the entire design of it. Now, you might hit higher rank than that. You might have 30 people that show up. Great. But remember, the idea here is to get to team builder. In our binary compensation plan, the compound effect of the power of two is the most important thing. So if you launch and you get your first two people, that makes you a team builder. You follow that exact this step process with your two new people, and then they'll hit team builder, and they'll do it with their two, and they'll hit team builder. And 2 times 2 times 2 is how we compound this and create massive duplication. Okay, it's really important. Number 8, always welcome and congratulate your new teammates into the Global World Changers Facebook group. So if they're brand new, you welcome them in. Hey, help me welcome John Jones to the group. And we'll all help welcome. Make sure you tag them there. And then when your team, a couple of your teammates, when they first hit Team Builder, you want to congratulate. Hey, congratulations to John Jones on hitting Team Builder. We'll all congratulate him. Okay, it's important. People want to feel a part of a community, a culture, and that's exactly what we have here with our team, Global World Changers. Number 9, follow steps 1 through 7 with your 2 new teammates. Now, why do I say 2? Because you did your launch and you got your first 2, you're a team builder, so you follow that system with your first 2. They do their launch and they hit team builder. Now you hit team developer. Okay? Every time somebody hits team builder, somebody is going team developer. When people hit team developer, somebody is going silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. And that's exactly what's going to happen as your organization continues to grow as well. Don't get overwhelmed with big numbers. You need a ton of people. At the end of the day, it's following the compound effect of the power of 2. And we do that through launching your business. Now, if you've been here a while and you've never done a launch, let's schedule one. And you pretend you're brand new and let's kickstart your business. Okay? Number 10, teach and duplicate all of these steps 1 through 9 with your entire team. Okay? You start to become a leader. You start to teach this stuff. It's very, very simple. By the way, this PowerPoint is available in the file section of the Global World Changers Facebook group. Okay, now things that you must know and understand as you prepare to launch your business. Number 1, you're an inviter. You're not a salesperson. Remember that. We are not teaching people to go sell their friends and family. You're going to invite people to look at information and flow through a system, and the ones that are interested will join, and the ones that are not will be next. No problem. Okay? Number 2, use the tools and videos and the webinars to sell, not your mouth, not your knowledge. You don't want to be sounding like a salesperson. It's the first thing that's going to turn people off. You want to use the tools. I'm going to go through the system in a moment. Number 3, you must know your why. Why are you doing this business? What do you want to get out of it? Are you looking to quit your job? Are you looking to change careers? Are you looking to just add extra money so you can pay off debt? Maybe you want to go on a vacation. Maybe you want to buy a boat. Maybe, I don't know what it is. It's different for every single person. Maybe it's college tuition coming up for your kids or private schools. I'm not sure what it is, but you need to get in tune with that. And it needs to be deep. That's going to keep you driving. That's going to keep you in the game, because this vehicle can absolutely help you accomplish your why. Number 4, you must set a goal. So your first goal is when you want to be team builder. If you're already that, team developer. If you're already that, gold. If you're already that, when are you going to hit diamond? Okay? So you got to set a goal and put a time, a date assigned to that goal. Make sure you do that. You can go to the file section of Global World Changers, and under Getting Started Right, under the file section is a document. Print that document out. That document's going to have a section on there for what is your goal. It's also got a little section for your why as well, with all your resources. You want to make sure you get that. Number 5, you want to follow the system. Again, I'm going to go through that in just a moment. Don't prejudge anyone. Every time we have events, I see people walking up to people. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh my gosh, are you already in HELO? Yes, I'm already in HELO. It was somebody they knew for 10 years, 20 years. They didn't call them. Do not prejudge anyone, and you want to contact everyone. And again, we'll go through the system in a moment. Number 7, stay consistent. The key here is not just blast a few people, get a little bit going, and then hopefully that sticks and keeps going. You have to keep going. You have to continue to prospect, continue to build your list, follow the system. Every day, continue to plant seeds with new people looking at the videos, okay? And you have to stay consistent with this. You have to stay consistent with plugging in. You have to stay consistent with being on the trainings. You have to stay consistent in communication with your team. You have to stay consistent in the things you say to your team, that you show them, and you do those things as well. People will do what they see, not what they're told. Remember that. So you have to stay consistent. Number 8, you must stay plugged in. Make sure you're plugged into all the team trainings, all the webinars. Make sure that you're plugged into the Sunday night team training especially. Number 9, never miss a big event. If you have a local event going on, make sure you're there. If there's a big international convention, make sure you're there. If the team has a huge convention or an event, maybe a regional event, make sure you do your best to be there. Events build belief. Belief is what creates action. Action is what creates results. Okay, so the events are very, very important. In fact, we have one October 21st coming up in Las Vegas. Just ask your upline about that. Commit to that, and things will line up for you to be able to afford that if you can't right now. But you don't want to miss any event. It's important. And it's important you teach this part of it to your team as well, because the event will build the belief in your teammates so you don't have to constantly keep building belief. You can simply work together building your business. Number 10, personal development is a must. You must continue to work on yourself and raise your own lid. The better you become, the better your team becomes. The better you become, the bigger your income becomes. You got to continue to work on yourself. A couple of books I would recommend, especially brand new, would be Go Pro by Eric Worre. I would also read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, or The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. There's also a great book out there, because we're in the people business, called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And those books are really, really important to read. They will definitely help you get your business kicked off in your new career here in direct sales. Now, if you don't like to read a lot, all of those are available on audio. Okay. Let's talk about the system. The system is the most important thing, and it's important you grasp this. It's important you follow this. It doesn't matter how many people say no right away. It doesn't matter. You have to follow the system. This is how you're going to get duplication. Number one, the step one of the system is to text or call those 100 people on your list. Now, those that you text all the time, and it's normal that you text back and forth, just text them. Those that maybe you haven't talked to in a while, give them a phone call and say, and strike up a conversation with them and let them know you found something. So here's a couple example texts, and you can turn these into that initial phone call as well. So somebody you text all the time, your best friend, OMG, John, you got to see this. Now I have HELO.life. HELO.life is the website that has all the videos on it. The very first one is the 2-minute commercial. There's some single links that I'll share with you here at the end that are also at the bottom of the Getting Started Right doc. The 2-minute video by itself, the 7-minute video by itself, and then a 30-minute overview presentation by itself. 3 different links. So we'll go over those in just a moment. Here's another one. John, I just found out about this and I thought about you. We can be the first ones to market this. Watch these videos and call me back. Again, HELO.life, or one of the other links that you'll see in a moment. John, this just fell in my lap. You're going to freak out like I did. Watch these videos and call me ASAP. So really, it can be anything. You could, let's say it's a phone call. You pick it up and say, hey, John, I'm glad I got you on the phone. Listen, I just found out about something. I thought about you. I'm super excited about it. If I send you a quick 2-minute video to watch, can you watch it right now? And that's it. Well, what is it? I don't want to ruin it for you. You just got to watch this video. If I send it right now, can you watch it? Okay, so the if I, will you, if I, can you, if I, will you, that question really works well. So, hey, John, oh my gosh, I just found out about something. I thought about you. If I send you a 2-minute video, can you watch it right now? Okay, that would be what you would say on a phone call. Don't spend a lot of time. Don't answer any questions. Don't tell them it's world, it's HELO, it's blood pressure, it's glucose, it's technology. Don't tell them anything. If I send you a video, will you watch it? Okay? So step one is your initial prospecting phase. It's not to sell them. It's to pique interest. Understand, step one is to pique interest. Once you have interest piqued, you can move them to the next step. So step number 2 is the follow-up. So the follow-up needs to be a short phone call. Now, you could shoot them a text and say, hey, you had a chance to watch that video, but you want to make a phone call. And you say, hey, John, did you watch the videos there about the new HELO? He's going to say yes. What did you like best? Now, you have to ask that question. Okay. The reason you ask that question is because it pulls a positive response, and it also lets you know what they like best. You don't want to be blabbing all about the things you like best if that's not what they like best. Okay. So make sure you're talking about the things they like best. Now ask them if they're all excited and you can feel the energy, and they tell you stuff like, man, this is a no-brainer. I can see how this is going to change the game. They start saying things like that. You want to ask them, well, listen, John, is there anything else you need to know right now before I get you started? Now, they're either going to say one of two things. They're either going to say, no, man, I'm ready to go. This is awesome. But they don't know how to sign up or what the costs are yet because they probably haven't seen that. But if they do say that, say, great, let me get you signed up, and go to your computer and walk them through it, and then explain the three options for them, and explain to them why you would want a family pack if you have a family, or if you want to use those devices to keep in rotation as people start signing up, as we talk about on all the presentations. Okay. Now, chances are they may say, I need some more information. Great. What you're going to do is schedule them into a webinar at this point. So that webinar could be several different things, but you're going to tell them when you hang up, right before you hang up, in the meantime, I'm going to send you another video. It's only 7 minutes long. It's going to be more information on this opportunity. I'm going to send it when we hang up. Make sure you watch that, and I'll see you on the presentation on Tuesday night or whenever you set that up, okay? Now, that presentation is either going to be your launch or one of our live presentations, or you register them at a time that's convenient for them, or you're going to send them a recorded one once they've watched that 7-minute video, okay? So let's go on to step 3, which is to invite to watch the full presentation. Now that, like I said, could be your launch, it could be a live webinar, or register them at HELO.life, or send them a recorded webinar. That recorded webinar, the simplest one to use, is WGNoverview.com. WGNoverview.com. It's a full recorded presentation of HELO and World and the entire opportunity. Okay, so step 3 brings them into a full opportunity. And that's it, you guys. So let's do a real quick system recap. The first exposure is the 2-minute video. Now here's where I'm going to show you these other links. So HELO.life works for this, the 2-minute and the 7-minute video. It allows them to look at more information initially rather than having to wait for you to send them something else. I personally like to keep the curiosity, get them to respond, then I send them the second video, then I send them the overview or invite them to a presentation. Okay, so if you just want to send the 2-minute video, it's thenewhelo.info, as you see here on the slides. Number 2, you follow up and ask a closing question. Is there anything else you need to know before you get started? They're probably going to say, yeah, I'd like some more information. Great. Or if they're ready to sign up, sign them up. But if they want more information, the 7-minute video, and that would be, again, you could send them back to HELO.life and tell them to scroll down and watch the second video, or you could then send them the new HELO.biz. So as you see, it's the same web link with the exception of .info, .biz. Simple to remember. .info is information on the HELO. .biz ties everything together a little more in 7 minutes about what the business is. So first step, 2-minute video. Second step, 7-minute video. If they're not ready, invite them to watch a full presentation, 30 minutes, at WGNoverview.com, or you send them to your launch or one of the live presentations. And then the 4th step is, you ask them if they're ready to get started, which kit. And in fact, if they watch the whole presentation, they will be told to tell you, are they a 1, 2, or 3? And you can just ask them, hey, are you a 1, 2, or a 3? And they'll tell you. And they may say, I'm a 0. I don't want to do it at all. I'm not interested at all. Great. You just move on next. No problem. If they're a 1, 2, or 3, help them get their order in, and then get them their training if they want to build a business. If they just want to be a customer, just let them know, hey, when your device comes in, let me know. I'll help you get it set up. Okay? So that's the system, guys. 2-minute, 7-minute, 30-minute. Do not deviate. Now, in between these, maybe in between the 7-minute and the 30-minute, if they got a lot of questions and they won't stop you They won't stop asking you questions, even though you say, I don't have a lot of time. You would want to use a three-way call with your upline. Put your upline on the phone, let your upline answer the questions. There's a lot of reasons for that. It shows validity of the opportunity. The upline can edify you. The upline will edify the opportunity. They're telling them the same stuff you did. So it's a third-party validation. It builds trust. It's a great way to really kind of validate the opportunity to them. Okay, so a three-way call. Now, after the 30-minute presentation, if they're just not ready to go sign right up, utilize a three-way call there as well. Okay, so that is our system, guys. We are world changers, and I'm looking forward to hearing all of your great success stories. We will see you guys on the next recording training video. You guys have a great day.